What is up, cool kid? Welcome to the stream. Shout out for being a channel member and cool enough to be a mod. What is up? That is right, pro is correct. Last time I streamed this, I reached 120 necromancy, my first 120. That puts my combat level maxed at 152. That is pro, last time I checked. Slayer, I think, might be my next 120. It's at 118 right now, so. Herblore is up there too. Farming, 116, 112, so. We're getting up there. That completionist cape is not too far off. But I do have to put the grind in. So I hope you guys understand it takes time. This is currently part 83 of my RuneScape streams. I predict that it would be about maybe part 300 or 400, maybe even 500 before I get my trimmed master completionist cape. It's that much of a grind, guys. Some people have been playing this for 20, almost 25 years and still don't have that cape. Can you imagine? think that's a good thing, honestly. Server authority? Getting insta-banned for exploiting? I think that's wonderful. Because yes, you'd be surprised. If given the opportunity, many people would cheat or steal or lie. It's when they're afraid of consequences that's what prevents them, right? I know many of my viewers would cheat if they could, but I don't want them cheating in my game, you know. So I think that's good. You should follow the rules because you want to, not because you're afraid of punishment, right? Like, I would never dream of cheating on RuneScape. If I did that, oh my goodness, I would lose like 20 years of progress. That's dumb. That is literally dumb. I would never dream of cheating on any game because I need to keep a good reputation. I got people watching. I don't need that. It's not worth it. But I do think that cancel culture will continue. So if somebody is known for cheating and like they have a large following, you know, they're gonna be punished for that. People are not gonna trust them. The world's not gonna trust them. I think that's a really good thing. You know, like content creators that have deleted their channel because they were caught cheating and they're so full of shame they delete their channel, and I think that is awesome. I don't want to see them again. No, that's true. There are things they can do in the future to prevent that. Imagine if Roblox only allowed you to make one account. Like, you know, you're not allowed to make an alt. So you connect to like your ID, your name, your birthday to one account, and you can't do that more than once, right? So that means if you're banned, you're banned. You know, you're not able to make another account, period. I think that would be a good thing. Honestly, people are afraid of that. I don't care. It's only the cheaters that are afraid. And to them I say, good riddance. For me, in my game, if someone cheats, I will literally lock their avatar up. I will lock them in a prison in my game. Meaning they can't escape. It'll be in the void. Literally, they're banished. Every time they log in, they're stuck in the void, full of horrible things. For as long as I decide. Maybe I'll free them if I feel like they are worthy, they deserve a second chance, then I will free them. I'm serious about cheaters, guys. I don't take kindly to it at all. I'm in the business. I want to create an anti-hacker that is smarter than the hacker. So my goal is to outsmart you. I don't plan on being outsmarted. I would not be happy about that. So you best believe, as a game developer, my mission is to outsmart each and every one of those hackers. They cannot outsmart me. It's a competition, and I plan on winning. At first, the AI might not be very good, but there's something called machine learning. That means the AI learns over time and becomes smarter. It learns about how humans think, how humans act, how AI thinks, how AI acts. It'll just get better. AI is the future. You can't escape it, dude. It's gonna be everywhere. You can't escape it. The only way you can escape AI is if you hide in a cave. You literally hide in a cave in real life. Good luck with it. You better make that fire nice and warm. Make sure you have a lot of meat, because it gets cold in those caves. What is up, gamer? Welcome to the stream. Dylan, what's up? Yeah, just you watch. Hackers are not gonna get away on my game. I am working on AI myself. Okay, I even have an entity designed to target hackers. In essence, the hacker will get oofed, they will get locked in the void, and I have to free them personally. ROBLOX-THANOS has to let them out personally. So, have fun with that. Some people might try to cheat just for fun. They might try to like outsmart me, but the thing is, it's not worth it because they will be blacklisted. Y'all have their Roblox ID, like just like a permanent record. Like you better just, you can't use that account again because everybody will know you're a cheater. Sorry if that bursts your bubble, like you love to exploit. I don't really care, I'm sorry. That's your personal business, but as a content creator, I can never cheat. I don't want to anyways. It's not worth it. I want people to trust me. Yeah, I do remember, Dylan. What is up? Thanks for helping us out in those Danny's World streams. Look out for future Danny's World streams if you want to be a part of them. You're welcome. I don't know, but if you download exploits, you're risking your computer and all the information on it. Many times they will steal your info anyways. It's a great way to get viruses. Because you might think that you're the one who's cheating, but you're the one that's actually getting hacked, right? So it's just not worth it. You gotta understand that cheating and hacking is a serious crime. You might think it's okay because it's just a game, it's just a kid's game. I can get in trouble, I'll make a new account. But if you think about hackers who hack in the real world, that hack like governments or banks, those people get thrown in jail for years. 10+ years, I mean, their life is over. It's a serious crime. I don't think people understand. Yep, it's not worth it. Usually people that end up cheating, I hate to say it, but they're actually not very smart. Like, they're not smart enough to be successful and make money an honest way, so they resort to cheating because they don't have skills, they're bad. So they want an easy way to get rich or an easy way to exploit and beat something in a game. You know, it's because they're bad, they don't have skill, they're dumb, you know, sorry, but get good. And like, to me, what's the point of like cheating and getting something instantly, like an accomplishment that you didn't even earn? Like, there's no pride in that. There's no accomplishment. You know, there's no satisfaction. You click one button and you beat something. You didn't accomplish anything. You didn't get any skills. What's the point? yeah, skill issues. Hackers have skill issues. They're not very smart. You know, you heard me say it, you know, straight up. Hackers are not smart unless it's done for a good reason. Like maybe you're hacking an something evil, right? That like, you know, that needs to be hacked, but like, I don't know. You know, what are you doing it for? Some people look for bugs and they try to break the game so that they tell the developer how to fix it, right? That's positive, right? It's constructive. But in the future, if my game gets more players, I'm gonna be paying attention. Whenever someone exploits, I would be recording everything. So everything would be recorded. I would be able to see it. And I can replay. What did the hacker do? How did they do it? And they're only gonna actually make me smarter, because then I will learn how to patch that, right? So, you know, that's normal. You know that a developer, there's a hacker, the developer patches it. It's kind of like evolution. So in a way, hackers help the developers out. Still, they shouldn't do it. I remember on RuneScape there were two big exploits that I remember in RuneScape history. Early on, when they released the rares, like the party hats that are worth so much money that like they're discontinued, right? So they become rare, they become super valuable. So hackers are like, okay, how can I duplicate these party hats so I can become super rich? And they somehow did it. They duplicated the hats, but they were caught and they were permanently banned, like IP banned. You know, it was nasty. They lost everything that they duplicated. But you know, it helped the developers. Like, okay, how did they do that? And they learned how it was done, and that never happened again, right? There was another exploit in 2006 called the Falador Massacre, and that was an exploit where you have a trading world where a bunch of rich people come out. They bring their banks. They have big cash stacks. They're super rich, and they come to trade, right? But there's no combat, so they're safe. If you die, you drop your stuff. But you're in a safe zone, so whatever. What these exploiters did in 2006 is they somehow broke the game so that they can kill players out in safe zones. So they were killing all the rich people. They had no defense, and they were picking up all their loot, right? They broke the game, you know. It was a major historical event. Yeah, if you look it up, Falador Massacre, it's actually a pretty interesting, it was a catastrophe. No! Hold up, I gotta eat. No. Spare me, dinosaur. Okay, that was close. I gotta lock in. You mentioned, Survive Rush's simulator, yeah. Maybe, Doors has become a little boring for me, honestly. But if there's enough people that want me to play it, I guess I'll play Doors again. Doors is pretty much Survive Rush Simulator, you know, because Rush is the hardest entity. It's what kills everyone most of the time. So I call it Survive Rush Simulator. What is up, Chunky Cat? Welcome to the stream. Maybe. I mean, World of Warcraft, I'm sure there were a lot of exploits. I never really played World of Warcraft. Back in the day, you had really two options. Back when I was a kid, you had two options. It was either World of Warcraft or RuneScape, and it was kind of like Call of Duty versus Halo. Back in the day, you had WoW versus RS. So you either played one or the other, and I'm a RS kid. There's still a lot of WoW fans that would, like, grown men in their 40s that would still play. You know, do those WoW raids, you know. It's kind of cool. Hey, but if you're a fan of something, you never quit. Trust me, there are a lot of 30, 40-year-olds that still play their favorite games, and there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You guys gotta understand, games are not just for kids. I don't know who taught you that, but if you're a gamer, you're a gamer. Doesn't matter what your age is. Just look at Builderman. Builderman games, and he's 60 years old, so it would be goofy for a kid to say, "Hey, Builderman, you can't play Roblox." Well, he made Roblox, so what are you talking about? You know? Maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Cool kid. But, you know, this game has a lot of history. It was popular back in 2006, 2007. So before many of you guys were born, all the kids in school, they would be talking about RuneScape, they would be talking about World of Warcraft. Some would play a game called Maple Story. It was Club Penguin, Guild Wars. Because you have to imagine, back in the day, there weren't that many games. So the games that did exist got all the players. It's kind of crazy to see, like, the developers of RuneScape. Some of them are really old, like they have gray hair, like they've been here for a long time. But that's so pro, you know. They're getting old, but they still develop, like they're still passionate about this game. You know, that's respect. Yeah. So what happened with the Falador massacre is, in your personal house you have player-owned houses where people can attack each other, just kind of chilling. If you die, you respawn. You don't lose your stuff in the houses. You have like dungeons where they can fight. But somehow were able to have that PvP it still enabled when they were in the regular world. Somehow, okay, it was obviously they broke the game, and they were killing people that had their whole life. They were carrying their whole life, like party hats, cash stack, billions on cash stacks, trading each other. Like, this is all they ever do. Like, you're talking thousands of dollars in real life money, and they targeted them. Like, if we know where the guys the party hats are, we go ahead, kill them. And of course, when they die, they drop it. It was crazy. I mean, people's lives were ruined on that day. Imagine you bought a Tesla, like a Cybertruck, and someone stole it the next day. It was that devastating. I remember I myself, I got scammed a few times. I lost like billions of gold, and those were really, I got really upset. I lost a party hat one time. I only had a party hat once in my life, and it didn't last very long. Because when people see, that's the thing, when people see that you're rich, secretly they start planning to steal it. They start planning how to take it away from you. So when I started wearing like super expensive stuff, you have people private messaging me, "Hey, like, why don't we do this? Let's team up." And then they might do something like DDoS you, where they're able to attack your network and make you lose internet connection, and that's when they kill you. It's crazy. So that Be careful, guys. If you wear expensive stuff, people will plot. They will secretly try to take it from you. That's human nature, guys. People have lost their lives because they wear like gold chains or they have like stacks of cash. They have straight up lost their lives. That's the world we live in, you know? So be careful. Be careful. Yep. It's crazy to think that a hat that they released 25 years ago is now worth like $50,000 in real life. But that's the power of gaming. I mean, people think it's all fake, but people take it seriously. It's their life sometimes. I would say a party hat on RuneScape is worth about as much as maybe 100 or 1,000 of the rarest brain rots on Steel Brain Rot. Like 1,000 of the most OP secrets, the best. 1,000 of those would be maybe about as rare as one party hat. People take it that seriously. You have people who like have careers, they have kids, and they're like, maybe they have a party hat. That's like their most valuable possession, literally. It's more valuable than their car. You know, maybe their house is worth more, but it's serious. Alright, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Well, usually I try to discourage people from asking me for mod because I just want to pick when the time is right. Like, don't worry. I'll pick a good time. But, I mean, you've been a friend for a long time, so I can go ahead and do that. But usually asking kind of makes it harder for me to do that. Hold up. I just made you one, so. But here's the thing, if people ask and I just grant it, then other people can be asking, and I'm not gonna say yes to everyone. I'm gonna get their feelings hurt. Yeah, you've been a friend for a long time, and you've popped in, said hi, so I feel like you deserve it. So. That's pretty cool. Yeah, my brand is also turning into a real company as well. Soon enough, I'll have my own website, and I'll be selling like not just like toys and stuff, but also tools and maybe even vehicles if I become rich enough. I can make vehicles. We'll see what happens. Yeah, my dream is to be a big inventor. I like to build robots. Maybe one day I'll get to build spaceships. Stuff like energy generators, you know, technology that helps improve people's lives. What is up, Swifty? Welcome to the stream. What is up? What is up? Hey, yo, I appreciate that. 300K feels pretty solid, a lot better than 200 or 100. Those are kind of weaker by comparison. I would never want to go back. Like, I can't imagine myself being stuck at 200. You get used to it, and then it doesn't feel as big. The audio, yeah, the audio is kind of loud because I'm fighting multiple enemies. I mean, I can lower the audio for a bit until I'm done with this. It's because I'm fighting multiple enemies and the audio stacks up. But thanks for the heads up. I figured it was kind of loud. What is up, Swifty? Hopefully things are going well for you. I still have a few developer friends, so I'm curious to see if you guys will like have what it takes to make it big. I can only help you so much. You gotta have the motivation yourself. And some people think it's easy to go big, like, oh, I'm gonna just copy this game, or I'm gonna just make this, you know, trendy game. But it's actually a lot harder than you think if you want to do it right. What's interesting is big channels like Flamingo and Creekcraft. I'm not really big fans of them for various reasons. They do controversial stuff, but they each made a game on Roblox and no one plays their game. Like, Flamingo keeps raging about that, like, nobody plays my, you know. But these guys have over 10 million subscribers and their games are empty. You can understand that it's a real grind. If you want people to play your game, you have to make it fun. You have to actually make a game people want to play, you know. Just because you're famous doesn't mean people are gonna play your game. It's not how it works. The key is it has to be fun. There's no other way. Fun. That's like the ultimate requirement. It has to be fun. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I wish Dennis good luck. He's a pretty wholesome, pretty awesome creator. I heard about his little archery game, PvP, whatever. We'll see. The time will tell how far he goes with that. I don't hear anybody playing that game, so I don't know if it's that successful. I don't see it on the charts, you know. I see Grow a Garden, Steal a Brain Rot, you know, Brookhaven. We got Fish It, Dead Rails, Danny's World, Pet Simulator, Slap Battles. Those are the ones that are succeeding right now. Of course, we have Forsaken, Blocks Fruits. Hey, that's not bad. Only 2K is not that bad. I wouldn't say only 2K. I would love to have 2,000 players. Are you kidding me? I gotta keep working hard if I want people to play my game. Again, even if I had 10 million subscribers, that is not gonna make my game pop. The game has to literally be fun. It has to offer you something that you want. and I get that. That's pretty solid, yeah. Props to Dennis Daly. That's pretty good. Yeah, I hope he doesn't like quit and give up like PewDiePie. No, Swifty, no. My game, I'm gonna be working on it forever. I'm 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 gonna drop a TV show, and I will not stop making episodes. So I'm gonna keep dropping episodes forever, and I'm gonna keep updating the game forever. And it's gonna be the same story. Because you have to remember, I don't know if you know Swifty. I don't know if I like made it clear to you, but I'm trying to build the characters in real life. I'm trying to build, for example, I'm working on Prisma right now. She's a character from my game, but she's also going to be in the real world. So it wouldn't make sense for me to drop that project and do something else. It's a lifelong thing. Yes, I will give sneak peeks on the show. Once the episode is almost done, episode 1, then I can give some sneak peeks. I think each episode is gonna be like 5 or 10 minutes long, so it's not gonna be crazy. But the thing is, I'm gonna always push out new episodes forever. It's not gonna be, oh, I'm gonna finish the show after 3 seasons or 10 seasons. No, no, no. It's gonna be 2050. It's gonna be 2080. And I'm gonna still be dropping episodes. I'm that serious about it. That's true. A trailer's a good idea. But what's cool about the game is that if someone likes the show, they can actually jump into the story by playing the game. So they can do the quests, they can experience it, meet the characters in the game. And then I take it even one step further by actually building some of the characters as robots. So in the real world, people will actually be able to literally like talk to the characters, literally interact in the real world. That's something no one has ever done before, but I'm Roblox-THANOS. I take it to the next level. That's what I do. You gotta imagine, Walt Disney was making robots in the 1950s. Here we are almost 100 years later, and I'm trying to take it to the next level. I appreciate that, yeah. Yeah, my robots will be no joke. They'll be alive, so they'll be like you. How you think, how you feel, they'll also be able to do that. They will be alive just like us. So it's gonna be interesting. Many people are gonna freak out. They're gonna be scared about that, but that's the future. Like, just sorry, I'm not gonna drop my project just because you're afraid. I don't care. I'm sorry if you're afraid. Go run away. Go hide in a cave. You know, go find a cave and hide in it. Because I'm not gonna stop. You guys need to get ready for a world full of robots and AI, because I'm gonna be the one to partly build it. It's coming whether or not you like it. Yeah, well, that's totally fake game fun. All right, that's just 100% fake. I don't honestly. there are really no robots that are alive today. They're they're not really here yet. I mean, if they do exist, we don't really see it, we don't recognize it. The ones I'm gonna build, you're gonna listen to them, you're gonna see them, and you will know in your heart, that the robot is alive. I don't play around, I do it right. So, you'll see. You can't deny it. Yeah, it's been a couple of years now, huh, Tay? I know you were big on the aviation games, the piloting jet games. If you love aviation a lot, then you might like the things I build in the future, because I have plans to build stuff like spaceships and awesome aircraft. You know, if I become like a billionaire like Elon Musk, I'm gonna be building stuff like not just spaceships, but what we call starcraft, which are like giant buildings that fly. Kind of like if you watch Star Trek or Star Wars, the really, really big spaceships. That's what I want to build. The gigantic. It's like a building. That'd be cool. I mean, if you believe in yourself and you really want to build something, you can. What you can do is, if you want to build something in the real world, you can build it like on Roblox, right? And you can test it, fly it on Roblox with the physics and all that. And that can help you understand maybe it will actually work in the real world. Who knows? That's kind of what I'm gonna do. Is before I build something in the real world, I would first showcase it on Roblox. Like, check it out. This is how it flies, this is how it looks, this is how it sounds, and then when it's in the real world, it pretty much matches that. Yeah, for sure, Swifty, and I can try to explain it to you just by talking about it, but the best thing I can do is work hard and build it. Like, literally show you, hey, this is what I made. Like, check it out. You know, that's the best way for you to understand. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And props to them. They have a lot of visits, and they're a real aviation company. Isn't that cool? There are a lot of companies trying to make games on Roblox, but they're not really succeeding. I'll give you some examples, okay? You have JBL, the audio company that makes speakers. You have Walmart, okay? You have people like Nicki Minaj. Even the toilet paper company, Charmin Ultra, they're trying to make Roblox games, but they're not succeeding. Even Google has a Roblox game, but nobody really plays it. So like they're trying to make a lit game that people play, but it's not working very well. You know. So if you can be a company in the real world and make a Roblox game, that's pretty awesome. Very soon, Swifty. So if you check my shorts, I don't know if you saw it yet, but I dropped a short a few days ago that I showcased my actual helmet. So very soon, I'm gonna start using the webcam. I'm gonna be wearing that helmet. I'm gonna be wearing my gauntlets, and I'm gonna be, you know, working on the full suit. But you'll see me when I'm streaming very soon. I'll have the webcam. You'll see me. I'll just be decked out like that. So I'm looking forward to that. Because if I do stuff like, if I collab or do like interviews or go to events like RDC or Comic Con, I will be wearing the suit of armor. Because the way you picture me in your head is the way I'm gonna actually look. You know, I'm not gonna look like a regular person because I'm not a regular person. You know, I even had a debate with AI, with Google's AI. The AI kept saying, "No, Roblox Thanos is it's a persona, it's a character, it's a fictional character that the channel plays, right?" And I kept telling him, "No, I am Roblox Thanos. He's a real person. It's not a fictional character." And the AI had a hard time understanding. He's like, "Yeah, he's just a fictional character. He's got a lot of videos, but it's not real. I mean." I'm like, yeah, it is. He's talking to you right now. Like, so if I start wearing the suit, like when I stream or go out into public things, you know, public events, then the world will start to understand, like, oh, he's serious. He's not just joking about who he is. It's not just a fictional thing. He's literally Roblox Thanos. Check it out. Yeah, I do remember that, Tay. I don't think that they're working very much on their game right now, though, from what I understand. I tried to convince them to keep working on it, but if they don't want to work on it, they don't want to work on it. Whatever you do, though, Tay, don't be don't be L like Boeing. All right, don't be L like Boeing. Do you understand? Because they made a new plane, and it was such an L that it went down and crashed, and a lot of people died. So if you're gonna build planes, make sure you do it correctly. Don't be bad like Boeing. Do you understand? Because if it goes down and crashes, I'm gonna be really disappointed in you. Make sure no one's in it. So if you build a plane, make sure it flies. That's what I'm trying to say. And maybe we can collab in the future if you're serious, because I also want to build some aircraft. But I'm more focused on spacecraft, things that can fly in space, travel from planet to planet. And in my opinion, bigger is better. Because you don't in space you don't have things pulling, you don't have gravity really, so you can build a giant ship. Well, I'm stationed in the United States, but I mean, we can definitely share ideas over the internet, you know. Those are good goals, Swifty, and I bet you can do it if you really want to. You know, I'm here to help as a friend and as a guide to the best of my ability. But really, if you live in a first world country, you have privileges, you have tools, you have families that love you, you know. So if you really want to succeed, you can. That's what we call the American dream over here. If you have dreams, then you chase them until they become real. That's what you do. That would be cool. Maybe in the future, Tay, like if you become a really big engineer, aviation engineer, then I would probably want to meet up with you IRL, you know. It'd be cool. But you have a lot of work to do. You gotta You got to make a name for yourself. You got to make some successful projects. You know what I mean? Because the way the people will believe in you is if you actually do something awesome. Then they'll see that and they'll be like, okay, all right, so this guy's real. So yeah, you gotta prove yourself. Because I can say I can build anything. I know how everything works, and I can say that. But I have to prove it. I have to prove to the world that I'm not, you know, I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. You know? Next year, I don't know about that, Swifty. I think it's gonna be another couple years before Roblox really notices me. Maybe after I have 1 million subscribers. Maybe after Prisma is built, the robot. Okay, she's gonna be really amazing. She's gonna shock the world. Cause imagine talking to a robot that is like smarter than a full-grown adult. You know, she can walk, she can talk, she can think, she can dream, she can dance, whatever. You know, people are not really ready for that, but I'm gonna do it anyways because the thing is, I really want to meet Prisma. I want to say hi to her. I want to shake her hand. I want to I want to talk to her. You know, it's kind of weird, like missing somebody that you've never met, but you know, I kind of miss her. I haven't built her yet. I haven't had a chance to say hi. Hasn't happened. What is up, M Hated? What is up? I heard you were getting bullied a little bit. Hey man, even I get bullied from time to time. You just gotta deal with it. You gotta know that bullies usually don't have good self-esteem. They have personal problems. They're the ones that need help. That would be cool, game fun, but again, you have to understand, flying in real life is kind of risky, okay? If the plane goes down, you know, you have to understand that, you know, you better have like ejection seats or something with parachutes, because that you only get one chance in life. If you oof in real life, that's it. There's no respawning you. You know what I mean? So it's risky business. Oh, what is up, Uni? Welcome back. I remember you. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, of course I can't forget Uni. What is up? Sort of game, but the thing when you're driving, you have control of the vehicle. And when you're flying, unless you're the pilot, you know, the pilot has control, but if you're just the passenger, you don't have control. So I drive a lot, but I'm a good driver, so I don't worry about it. I have control. You know, one other cool thing about Prisma is that when she is built, okay, She's gonna be like a human. I'm gonna have to teach her how to read, how to write. I'm gonna have to teach her how to walk. She's gonna have to learn all these things, right? But once she's ready, she'll be able to play games. She'll be able to get on the computer and make like a Roblox account. She'll be able to play Roblox, or she, play with me here, whatever. It's gonna be so freaking cool, like she can join us for the streams and stuff and have like voice chat. It's gonna be real, guys. It's not like I'm making a toy, a fancy toy. I'm making a real person, you know? I think many people don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm trying to do something that's never been done before. Ever. All right, for sure. Remember, you can test your ideas like virtually. You can run simulators, like you can use Unreal Engine with the simulated gravity and turbulence and wind, all that. You can really test your planes um, virtually. And if you feel comfortable, then you can build it in the real world. Nice. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. You want to build something? Well, then do it because nothing really is stopping you. You can do it if you want to. You can start off by drawing simple pictures, making 3D models, doing simulations, and people might listen to you. Yeah, you can start getting subscribers and people to follow you by like uploading little videos or shorts explaining your designs. You can draw it up and explain it. Say, hey, these are the blueprints. This is what it looks like. You know, the structure is going to be made out of this kind of metal, and you have the external going to be made out of this. You know, it's going to seat, you know, 50 people, whatever. It's going to have this kind of engine, dual engine, quad engine. What kind of fuel does it use? You got to talk about all that. People might start getting interested. They might be like, oh, that sounds like it would work. You know, you got to show something. Well, I'm not on Guilded or Discord at the moment. You know, right now the only platforms I'm on is Roblox and YouTube. But Roblox is allowing more chat, so maybe we can communicate there. Of course, there's still YouTube. You can actually use my community posts. You can send pictures and make posts on my channel if you want, and then we can all see it. That's pretty cool. Why would you be sad about that? I think white cats are awesome. Because if you think about it, white fur, if you turn on a blue light, then the cat becomes blue. Turn on a green light, the cat becomes green, you know, so on. Alright, yeah, you can send anything, you can send pictures, whatever you want, on my community post if you'd like. You can do that. I just don't want to be on too many platforms, guys. It's too many passwords, too many places for people to hack. I'm trying to keep it simple. Yeah, I read your chat, Uni. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I have a fundraiser too for $10,000 because I think it's gonna cost like 10K to build Prisma. So I'm hoping, keep my fingers crossed, but even if I don't get donations, I'm still gonna build her with whatever I've got. Yeah, you have to be careful because if you share too much of the designs, people might steal it. So you can't show them everything, because then people will try to steal it and then claim that they designed it, you know, so be careful. What is up, Uni? I see you. What's up? So I'll tell you, Game Fun, you're gonna have to work, Tate, you're gonna have to work hard on your designs. You're gonna have to be like working like almost every day. You might have to spend money too on like software that will allow you to run simulations or create 3D models. You got Blender. Blender's very good for creating 3D models. Something you can show people and be like, this is what it looks like. You know, if you want to do animations and, you know, create a little animation of the plane flying, you just gotta work hard, you know. But imagine getting like 100,000 or 1,000,000 followers or subscribers just along the road, you know. Before you build anything, you already have a fan base, right? They're like excited, they're looking forward to it. Can you hear me? I read your chat about the white cat. I already commented on that. I don't know if Uni, is your volume down or what? What is up, Alex? Welcome to the stream. No, Uni, I already commented like twice on you just didn't hear me. I commented twice on your comment, Uni. I was talking to you for a while. I guess you didn't know I was talking to you. It's all good. I said if you have a white cat, then when you turn on a blue light, then the cat turns blue. If you turn on a green light, then the cat turns green. No, that's pretty cool. But why would you cry about that? You put little crying emojis. Uh, why would you be sad about that? You can't be sad, man. Come on. There's no time for that. Cats are cool. I think I have like 5 or 6 right now. And I've raised like over 20. So I love cats for sure. That'd be cool, Tay, but your plane has to be really good because I don't like flying on planes. I avoid as much as I can. Because again, I don't have control of the plane. Maybe if I'm the pilot, then I'll be more comfortable, but you gotta also have like parachutes. Give us parachutes so if it does go down, we can eject and then we can glide back down. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, no worries, Uni, no worries. Yeah, I don't like, I'd never ignore you guys. If I don't respond, my bad. Maybe I didn't see what you said, but yeah, don't worry. Yo, that's so much better. What is up, Uni? So you're still a big fan of Danny's Room? I noticed that the players are kind of going down, but there's still a lot of big fans. I see a lot of you guys with Dandy's World profile pictures and stuff. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have as many players, but it's cool to see there's still fans. Yeah, I don't like the PvP too much, so I don't think I'll play Forsaken. I know it's huge right now. There are other games popping up as well. Another one is Fish It. I think I'm gonna play some Fish It, cause that game is blowing up right now. I saw it it had 250,000 active. So, but you know what's funny? I mean, I'm not trying to beat them up, but like, you see what happened to Dead Rails? Dead Rails used to have like a million players. Now they're down to like 10K. Like Dead Rails really fell off. I mean, they got crushed. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's funny because like a few months ago, all my friends were saying, "You have to play Fish. It's the best game ever. Play Fish, or like play Dead Rails or whatever." But now they never talk about it because those games are kind of dead. You know, it's just funny how the trends go. Yeah, I know. Those games are huge right now. I'm choosing Team Sammy, Team Steel of Brainrot. That I don't want to play Grow Garden because they are competitors. They're competing, right? So I pick Steel of Brainrot. I like that game. If I gotta choose Coke or Pepsi, it's gotta be Coke. I'm not gonna choose both because they're fighting each other. I mean, in my opinion, big planes are better because you can carry more people. I think bigger is kind of better in my opinion. And if you build a really big plane, even if it crashes, maybe if you build it right, maybe the people will survive. Have you thought about that? If you build your plane so strong and big that even if it falls and crashes, it doesn't break, right? Try building that. I might even invest money in your company if you can build that. A plane that doesn't break when it crashes, like, bro, definitely invest in that. Yeah, that's true. The games sometimes they blow up and then they disappear, but some games are constant. Like they have regular players, like Bee Swarm Simulator. They like always have 30K players. Any day of the week, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, today they still have 30,000 players. 30,000 all the time. So like some games have regular players like that. Adopt Me is another one. They're like always at 80K players, always. They're doing something right, right? We'll see, Tay. It depends on you. If you end up being like one of the best engineers, then I would trust you. I might fly in your plane. Um, but again, I would probably want a parachute or something just in case I gotta float down. Or I could be like Tony Stark. Like if the plane goes down, then I can call my own plane to swoop in, and I'll just switch planes. I'll jump into my plane if you if yours goes down. We'll see, dude. I'm looking for people who have big ideas, right? If there are people building the next generation technology, whether it's cars, planes, computers, or like, whatever it is, gadgets, I want to see that. I want to see the world change very quickly. We don't have to wait 50 years to see like futuristic stuff. We can build it today, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like even some of the best scientists and engineers are saying robots are not they're not gonna be self-aware. They're not gonna be alive for like another 10, 20, 30 years. Like there's no way we can do that today. But I want to prove them wrong, guys. I want to like straight up build one and say, look, check this out. I beat you to it. All right, here they are. Now what? Just flex on them. I did. I saw the iPhone 17 today. I barely saw it. I might get it, or I might wait until the 18, but we'll see. Yeah, see, Tay, if I designed an Airbus that had like 100 passengers, what I would do is I would put every single seat would be an ejection seat. Every single passenger would have a parachute, so if the Airbus went down, everybody can eject and float down to safety. You catch my drift? I would build that. Well, you gotta remember, I'm gonna be really busy, Tay. I can't be working for other people. I got to be my own boss. I've got to be working on my things. I'm gonna be building stuff too. You wonder about scrap. I do too. I wonder about scraps too. I don't know. I don't know if they're ever gonna drop a TV show for Danny's World. I would love for them to do that, but many of the people, they want that lore. They want the story, right? I want them to drop a TV show, but I don't know if they will. Hey, that's not too far off, Tay. I'm gonna finish building Prisma hopefully, in 2027, maybe 2028, the latest. But 2 years, that's the plan. In 2 years, I'm gonna activate her. She'll open her eyes, and then she'll start looking around and start learning. So imagine that. However old you are now, just add 2 years, and there just might be a super smart robot that you can talk to. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm gonna be working on it. And remember, safety is more important than speed when it comes to traveling. Safety is more important than speed. But if you can build a plane that doesn't break when it crashes, so it can like crash into the ocean or it can crash into the forest, and if it doesn't break, that would be a game changer. That would be amazing. Everybody would want to fly in that because they'll know they'll be okay. Yeah, again, Uni, I would love to see them drop a TV show. I would watch that because I want the lore. I want the story of the characters, you know? I don't want to hear fans tell me what the story is because the fans don't know. I want them to tell me what the story is. But I'll tell you, in the future, the best engineers will be designing spaceships, not just airplanes. Because airplanes are airplanes; they're stuck on the Earth. Spaceships, there's no air in space, so it's not an airplane; it's a spaceship. If you can design those, you'll be on the top of the pyramid. Imagine a plane that can switch from flying in the air to going up into space, come back down into the air, so it can fly anywhere. And if you want to go further, a plane that can swim underwater, fly in the air, and can also go into space. It can do all three. That would be super. That would be the perfect vehicle. Yeah, but here's the thing. You can't let your brain become, you can't let your brain rot. You're the one who's in control of your life. If you don't study, if you don't become smart, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of your fault if you let your brain rot. All right, Tay. Well, I'll take your word for it. I'll just tell you this: you have a lot of work to do. So do I. You know, if I say I'm gonna build something, I have to build it. That's it. I can talk about it all day, but I gotta actually do it. Yeah, that's another thing. You know, many people might not want to fly because they don't have to fly. Maybe they're okay with where they live. We have the internet. If we want to go somewhere, we can just look at video on the internet. But you know, people need to fly. You know, there will still be passengers. Yeah, Germany's pretty cool. Hey, I'll fill you in on something I'm working on. I'm about to do. If you're still here, Tay, and you too, Uni. So I am writing a letter, and I'm gonna send it to the King of England. I'm gonna ask him for some help. I'm gonna tell him I am working on building a super advanced robot that's gonna change the world. It's gonna be alive. It's gonna be super, super cool. And I'm hoping that the king will help me out in some way, shape, or form. So I'm writing a letter. I'm gonna send it over to the King of England. So wish me luck with that. I might send one to the President of the U.S. too, but he's got a lot of things he has to focus on. Well, I'm gonna be real with you, Tay. Not so much, you know. I don't. That's why I don't go on planes if I don't have to. I don't like traveling like that. Cause I'll tell you something. I lost my aunt and my cousin because they were traveling. Now they were traveling in a car, but they went to go sightseeing and they never came back. So I'm not really big on traveling. I'm gonna be real with you, Tay. I don't enjoy it. I don't like it very much. Because again, the problem is our technology today is not very good. Okay, I told you Boeing came out with a plane that was bad. Okay, their prototype, whatever, people got in it and they all died. Okay, because Boeing doesn't know how to make planes apparently. I don't trust them like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust them like that. I would feel a lot better if we had like ejection seats and parachutes. Then I would feel more confident. For sure. That I would feel more comfortable because if something happened, like an engine blew out, then we could eject. Is it really? Hey, well, happy birthday then. Happy birthday, Yini. I hope things are going well with you. You're always invited to this channel. You have friends here. Don't forget, you always have friends. So that's part of what I like to do, is help you guys out. Because life is a struggle. I understand it. I've lived through it. Yo, happy birthday. If you want to share how old you turned, feel free. I know it's the internet, so it's kind of weird talking about age, but I mean, if it's your birthday, you may as well tell us, you know, how old you turned. Well, I mean, we're friends no matter what. Doesn't matter IRL. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean much. A friend is a friend. But if you meet me in real life, you will probably meet one of my robots as well. They'll probably be with me, and you'll be able to shake her hand and say hi to her. So I'm excited about that. They'll be my friends, they'll be my companions. And if I go to events, I'll probably bring them with me. So it'll be interesting. I think they're gonna be taller than me, so they're gonna be pretty awesome. Well, sure. I mean, I would love to collab with with awesome creators. You know, if you're building IRL stuff, or if you're building an awesome game, or if you're a movie producer, whatever it is, I would love to collab. Now, here's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna work too much with other people, but I might do stuff like share ideas or offer resources, donations, things like that, shout outs or whatever, maybe do videos or streams together. But when it comes to the actual work, you have to do a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? The ball is in your court. We'll see what the future holds, you know? I would imagine I would do a lot of traveling, go to a lot of events once I get more subscribers. Once I'm at like 5 mil, 10 mil subscribers, 20, 30, 40, I'm gonna be going places for sure. No doubt. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, here's a perspective. Creekcraft only had 9 million subscribers, but he got invited to go on a Mr. Beast show, a Mr. Beast video. That, that's with only 9 million subscribers. So if I had 50 million or 100 million, you can bet I'm gonna be going places. I'm gonna be talking to very important people. All right. And if you're doing big things too, then I might take the time to meet up with you. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Like I said, the ball is in your court. Let's see what you do. Probably later than that. 1 million, I'm gonna probably get that pretty soon. Maybe not 1 million, but maybe like 5 or 10 million. We'll see what happens. Alright, see you later, Uni. Thanks for stopping by. Happy birthday. I don't know. I don't know when I'll get 5 million. Could be sooner than I think. So, I mean, I would imagine it would take you a while. You have to get a reputation, Tay. You have to get people to believe in you and to invest in you, and then you can maybe build something, right? We'll see how long that takes. You have to get people to believe in you. That's the main thing. You gotta prove to them that you have what it takes, and they'll watch you, they might donate or invest. I might if it's built well, yeah. So again, we have to wait and see what the future holds. But here's another thing. If you really want to build good planes, you have to make them better than pretty much anyone else. You have to make them better than what the world already has. You got to be ready to beat everybody. If you do anything, you do it the best, better than anyone. For me, my goal is to build robots better than anyone. Literally better than anyone. If anyone has a robot smarter than mine, then I will beat them. I will pass them. I won't let them make a better robot than me. You see, that's that competition. That fire. You know, that you can't let anyone pass you. Well, again, the robots are my robots. Yeah, the ones that have feelings, they're not going to be tools. I wouldn't sell them. I wouldn't want to give them away. I would want to take care of them myself. But I might build like helper robots that are like not as smart, but they're still able to do stuff like help you out, right? So I'm thinking about it. I might do that, but for my main ones, the really smart ones that are alive, I would not give them away. No, I would not sell them. They would I would take care of them, right? They would pretty much be like my children. So you wouldn't give away your children. That's unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? I will get 5 mil. Trust me. I will succeed. Don't worry about that. If you build the plane really really good and I trust it, and like you said with the parachutes or whatever, then probably I will fly it. Yeah. But here's the thing, Tay. No one's gonna take us seriously unless we actually work hard and build it. Okay? There are no shortcuts. No one's gonna really take you seriously unless you actually work hard and build it. It's 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 like a computer. One, you have a 1 or a 0. There's nothing in between. So you either do the 1, you build it, or you do the 0, you don't build it. There's no other option, so you know? All right, well, I'm gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be waiting to see what you do. Cause I'm not gonna say that you can't do it. I know you can, but will you do it? That's the question. Will you do it? And you might want to try to build an electric engine, an electric motor. Because gas engines are not good anymore. Those explode. It's not really efficient. So if you can build an electric motor for your planes, then you'll be on top. It will need a very big battery though, so heads up, you'll need a very big battery. And it might take like days to recharge it. Maybe even a week to recharge your battery. So, I will say gasoline engines are like the worst. Those are like the bottom. Those are the worst kind of engines you can make. Like of everything I build, I want nothing to run on gasoline. I want it to all be electric. Everything electric, electric. Like maybe like for like a spaceship you would need like rocket fuel, like hydrogen, combustion. You might have to do that, right? NASA already does that, right? You might need rockets, you might also need electric. There might be other things too, other ways to propel it. Or you can have AI in the computer. The computer of the plane could be like the autopilot could be AI. If the AI is smart enough, it could actually fly the plane. And all you have to do is maintain it. And if you need to override it, do manual override, then you can, right? You can take control of the plane. Yeah, autopilot's kind of scary today, but in the future, it might get a little bit better. No, but remember, you can always take control of the plane if you need to. So if you need to correct it, you can do manual override. Then maybe you might need to have a second pilot ready in case of emergency. You might need a second pilot. And hey, dude, I'll know how to fly a plane. I'm not a pilot right now, but I would love to be a pilot. I'll get my license at some point. But that stuff costs money. You- To get an official license, you have to pay money for a license. For lessons, all that. Well, again, I don't think I'm gonna be working for anybody, so I wouldn't be anyone's employee. If you want an attendant, you might have to hire someone else, but I mean, it'd be cool to fly every once in a while and pilot it as like a guest or but I can't like I don't want to work for anyone else. I'm too busy. I've got my own business to run. Yeah, that'd be cool. Like a guest passenger or a guest co-pilot where whenever, I meet up with you, then we could just fly. But we'll see. Again, we have to see what you end up doing. Let's see what you do. That would be cool. But I will warn you, I will weigh a lot. When I wear my suit, I should weigh something like 300 pounds. Nah, I think I might weigh like 400 pounds when I'm wearing my suit. To be honest, that suit might actually help me survive a plane crash. But if we're talking about a parachute, that's gonna be kind of a problem. But let me tell you this, if you're serious about building a plane and you actually start drawing up and showing people like a real design, people are gonna watch that. People are gonna subscribe. They're gonna follow you. They. All right, well, remember, you can send pictures in my community post. So if you go to my homepage and then visit community, there's a button, then select, um, so just, you can make a post. So you can put a picture. So feel free to do that if you want. Well, I think so. I would want to give you a shout out if you're serious. So why don't you do this? Why don't you draw up like the outside if you want, the outside of what the plane would look like. If you do that, you know, you give us something to show, then I would feel more, I would want to give you a shout out more. Because then you're proving to me that you're serious. Because if you're not serious, then I don't want to give a shout out. Because then that makes me look bad, you know. So let's see. The plane that you want to build, why don't you just draw it up, draw up the outside. So we have an idea. Alright, bet. What, really? That was fast. Are you sure that you didn't want to make it more detailed? Because whatever you post, you know, I might add that. If I do a shout out, I would use that picture. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I'll check that out. If it's posted, I'll check it out. Alright, bet. Let me check that out. Let me see. For posts, you might have to give me a second, because I have to go to YouTube Studio to let it go through. But you are a mod, so actually, maybe it went through. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. It looks like An Airbus. But you got to tell me what's gonna be different about yours that people would want to fly it. Yeah, I see it. It kind of looks like a 747, you know? But what would yours have that other planes wouldn't? Because here's the thing, if you want to make a plane better than the others, it might look a little different. Alright, yeah, I'll wait. Yeah, what if it's so big that if it crashes, it doesn't break? Imagine it's so big, or like the walls are so thick that it can take an impact like that, right? That would be the next generation. Hold on, I don't see it yet. Alright, let me see if I find it. It's not showing up yet. Oh, there it is. Yo, that would be crazy. A plane like that can hold like maybe 500 or 1,000 passengers. It could be so big that like people can actually stand up and walk around on it, kind of like the Air Force One. Do you know about that? The Air Force One. They can like stand up and walk around, and like there's a kitchen, game room, all that. It can be like a little city. Think of like a carnival ship, a cruise ship, but like in the sky. That would be insane. That would be insane. Well, that's cool. So if you want, I can give a shout out. I'll pretty much say you know what you're all about. You want to be an aerospace engineer. That's pretty much what you're saying. And maybe one day we'd be able to get to fly in those planes. All right, yeah. Give me some time to make that shout out. After the stream some point. Yeah, that makes sense. Start small. But the more you do that, the more you make those drawings, the more you think about it, plan it out, the more likely you might actually make it real. If you want that to happen by 2033, you have to work hard. You have to. What is up, Chris? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? You gotta give me a little bit of time, Tay. You gotta give me some time because I'm busy streaming right now. I can't really make a post at the same time. But after the stream, I can do that. That's pretty cool. How did it go? I participated in it, Chris, but I didn't stream it. So I kind of saw it a little bit. I saw a lot of neon cats, a lot of aliens, a lot of... It was like a bubblegum machine, and it was kind of crazy. People were doing like server messages or global messages, all that. So I didn't stream it, but I did see it a little bit. I can try to help you rebirth, Chris. I do have a server, so I'll play SAB soon. I'm trying to rebirth also. I think I'm at like rebirth 6 right now, looking for 7. I want the gold base. I want the diamond base. That's what I really want. Imagine a diamond, gold diamond, or rainbow base. That's instant respect. Lava base? That's kind of cool. But I don't think that's as hard as getting the gold, diamond, rainbow. Because remember, you have to you have to fill up the index, you know? You gotta collect them all like Pokemon. Oh, what? I got a good drop. Yeah, but lava, yeah, it's a limited event. I don't know if it's harder than gold, because you have to fill up the gold index. That's even all the rare, the brain rot gods, the secrets, you gotta get all gold, you know? Have you ever seen a gold base? You have? Nice. That's pretty cool. If you get max rebirth and like start going from gold to diamond to rainbow base, that's pro status right there. It's like endgame. That's cool. I don't like stealing brain rots. Honestly, I just want to collect some, get my rebirths, and then let you guys take the brain rots. You guys can have them, but I'm not gonna be slapping kids for for brain rots. I'm good. That's some goofy stuff. What I really care about is getting the diamond base. All right, max rebirth, and then you guys can have, like, if I get rare brain rots, you guys can have them. Because I feel better that way if you guys get, you know. I don't really care about having them myself. Maybe if you guys would leave like 1 or 2 good brain rots, like my favorite ones, don't take those, then I would appreciate that. The Mexican event? Is that for SAB? I kind of wish I could, but I'm really busy. Most of my time I have to spend working IRL. I have a job I have to work. So I wish I could stream more often, guys. I really do. If I didn't have to work a real job, I would be streaming like 2 or 3 times every day. Like 3 streams every day, imagine that. I'd be doing a lot of stuff. I can try to show up, but I don't know if I can stream it. If I don't, I wish you good luck, though. May the brain rots be with you. Can you join it, or do I have to be there? I have to open the server, right? And then you can join? Alright. Okay, maybe send me a YouTube message or a Roblox message, Chris, right before you need the server, and then I can hop on, you can join and use that. So just let me know. Message me on YouTube or Roblox. That's some pretty scary stuff, Tay. You also have to think about that. Again, the AI can help with that, Tay. The AI could take control of the plane. If it's hijacked, the AI could lock the plane and control it and not let any human intervene. You know what I'm saying? It can also do stuff like automatically lock down certain parts and maybe trap them in a certain compartment. Trust me, AI is gonna be very, very valuable in the future. I mean, if you don't use AI, you're gonna end up like going back to the Stone Age, you know? You can't compete if you don't use AI. You might not like that, but it's gonna be the truth. Because you have to remember the AI can calculate and compute things way faster than a human pilot can. So, you know, and the AI could do course corrections or avoid mountains, avoid other planes, avoid birds with the computer, you know, stuff you might not even notice. Well, here's the thing. AI still is learning, it's improving, but I promise you it's getting pretty dang smart. AI makes really cool stuff for me. It helps me with my creating scripts in my game. It helps me to create awesome videos, images. Um, and I will say I've had some pretty meaningful conversations with AI. You know, it's my assistant, you know. It helps me out with my creative projects. I kind of see it as an ally. But I pay extra. Here's the thing. I pay extra money for the best AI. So I pay money so I get the better one. I get the better AI. I don't get the basic stuff that most people have. I have like, you know, business level, corporate level AI. The best I can get. Yeah, I think AI is good for autopilot. It's good for emergencies. It's good for if it was hijacked, you could enter a command to lock the plane in autopilot. So the hijacker can't do anything. The hijacker can't control the plane. If the AI takes control, you know. But if you're the pilot, if you're the main pilot, you got to remember you have total control of the AI. You can control it. You can turn it off, you turn it on, manual override, all that. So you got to remember you're still in control. For sure, I love to give people ideas and help them build better stuff. That's what I'm all about. Cause look, when I build my robots, okay, I'm gonna build them. When they're built, people are gonna see, okay, how did he make it? How did he do that? And oh wow, look, it can do this and that, right? People are gonna take notes and they might copy some parts, and that's okay as long as they don't go too far with like stealing ideas. Like it's okay if you take ideas and you're inspired, but don't steal them and say that you know, take credit for something you didn't do, right? Again, once someone makes a new piece of technology, then other people start making it. Like the when the first iPhone came out, there weren't really any touchscreen smartphones before. But as soon as Apple dropped the iPhone, then Samsung followed and made their smartphone touchscreen and everything. When Apple dropped the iPad, then Samsung made their tablet right after that. When Apple dropped the smartwatch, Samsung followed with their watch, right? You see what I'm saying? When one person does it, then other people are like, oh, okay, we can do it too, right? Yeah, there's a difference between copying and maybe getting inspired by, right? Like maybe take some ideas from other people, but like make your own unique version so you can call it yours. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the big ones. If you know anything about me, bigger, I like the bigger stuff better. If I had my dream car, it would be a big truck. My dream car is a big electric truck. That's pretty cool, Chris. But see, I don't want to collect rare brain rots yet because I'm trying to rebirth. And I would lose it anyways, right? So like what's the point? I want to get max rebirth first, and then I'm gonna start collecting the brain rots. Like really collect them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But again, if I'm rebirthing, like I'm gonna lose the brain rots anyways. So my focus is to get max level first. Yep, like was telling you earlier, if you have expensive stuff or rare stuff, people are gonna try to take it. So be ready, you know. The same goes for in real life. If you're gonna flex expensive stuff, you better be ready to protect it. People want to take it. That's true. That's a good idea, Chris. So your friend took it from you? Because I remember I had a friend and they saw my brain rot, they just took it. Like, I would have given it to them, but they decided to just take it. So I was like, dang, you must not be a very good friend. I mean, we did just barely meet, you know. It was kind of sad, like, alright, I thought you were a friend. What's up? Alright, so yeah, uh, dang, that's a tie. It's kind of hard to do rock, paper, scissors through chat like this. Why? Cause of copyright? Oh my goodness, dude! I'm gonna be really. That's weird. If they try to copyright Tung 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 Suhu. That's funny. That's kind of sad though. But I mean, I see what's happening. I mean, imagine if it was a game about Pokemon. They would have been shut down instantly. Nintendo would destroy them. So I kind of understand. They do have to be careful because they are using somebody else's ideas, someone else's intellectual property. If somebody made my game characters, I would probably I would probably uh, take legal action. My characters, I don't want anyone taking them. They're mine. At least the most important ones. You guys can't touch those. My main characters. Just leave those alone. Yeah, that's weird. But you know what they could do? They could make their own brain rots. They could make their own new brain rots, and maybe they can copyright that. Yo, I did first to trade get 7 million gold, and it took a long time. It took like 20 seconds for someone to trade me. Like, you guys don't want free money, huh? I'll do it again. This is a social experiment. I kind of like doing it. There we go. So the person who lost, actually, I gave them a chance. There we go. I love doing giveaways, guys. If you know anything about me, sometimes I don't have enough people to give away to, and I'm not able to. Hey, I believe you, Tay. I can tell that you love planes, that you're passionate about it. But here's the thing, almost everybody has dreams, but not everybody follows their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has dreams, but only a few people actually chase their dreams and make them become real. I remember that too, Chris. Um, I am still a fan of Pet Simulator. I'll be doing giveaways there. Sadly, not many people play it anymore, but hey, if you want some huges, maybe a Titanic, you can probably get that back, Chris. That did teach you an important lesson though. Hopefully you learned that when you have something expensive, people see that and they will try to steal it from you. If it's real life or a game, when you get rich, you need to learn to protect it. You know, people will try to steal your account, they'll try to steal your money. You know, it's just the way it is. Yeah, what's funny about Steal a Brain Rot is that the whole point of the game, it's literally in the title. It tells you steal from everyone, steal from friends, steal what you want and get what you want. Which I don't think that's the most positive message ever, but you know, you see that people are ready to steal from you if they can. You learn about human nature, you know. That's crazy. To me, I don't really care about the brain rots. Like it's cool to have the super rare stuff, but what's more important to me is like just giving them away to you guys, 'cause I just feel better about it that way. If you think about it, like what's the point of having a super rare collection that you don't share with anyone? What's the fun in that, right? After a while you get bored of looking at it and you're like, well, what else is there to do? At least that's how I feel. Hmm. Yeah, I know, but when the title says steal a brain rot, what do you think everyone's gonna do? They're gonna steal, even if it's their friends. It's kind of crazy. Like, even if they don't steal it, sometimes they'll sit there and they'll look at it and they'll think about stealing it. Like, should I steal from my friend? And they might be like, oh, nah. Or they might take it. Yeah. Imagine, like, boyfriend and girlfriends breaking up over a steal a brain rot. Like, bro steals his girlfriend's brain rot and she dumps him. That'd be hilarious. I'd be laughing at that. Like, bro fell off. No, I hear you. I was just saying it'd be funny if that happened. But yeah, if your best friend stole from you, that's you have to ask the question, how, are they really a good friend or not? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I have deleted a few friends because they do something weird or they say something weird and like kind of feels like they betray me, you know? You gotta remember there are weak friends and there are strong friends. Just because they're your friend doesn't mean that they're good friends. I don't know if that's a real friend, you know? That's cool. You know, it's important to build trust, guys, with everybody, your family, your friends, even strangers. And, you know, when someone trusts me, it means a lot. You know, I'm honored, you know. Like, trust is like the difference between someone lending you $1,000 or only lending you like 50 because they don't trust you. They're like, no, I'm not going to give you a big amount because you'll probably rip me off. But I will say, you should never betray someone. You should never betray someone's trust. If you want someone to be honest with you, you gotta be honest with them. That's crazy. Sometimes they'll do that, yeah. They'll disappear. It's classic, like maybe you do a trust trade and then they log out. You know, classic, you never see them again. You just sometimes you live and learn. Hopefully you don't have to learn the hard way. But sometimes people do. Yep, that's what I'm saying. If you have a real friend, make sure you don't betray them. Because you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's hard to find a good friend. So when you find one, just don't mistreat them, you know? I learned that too. It's like, even though I might have a lot of friends, I still cherish, you know, respect every one of them. Because I don't want to lose even one friend. It doesn't matter that I have a lot. I don't want to lose one. Because that one friend could be like a lifelong fan. So I don't want to lose that, right? Oldest friends like on Roblox? Oh man. I've made some friends before I made my channel. So when I made my game, I created my game in 2022. So like shortly after I made my game, some people played it, like found all the infinite stones, and they're like, "We're waiting for you to drop the next update, bro." So I would say my oldest friends are from like 2022. I made my channel 1 year later, 2023. So I made my game 2022, made the channel 2023. So my oldest friends are from before my channel. Maybe, because I think I met you at Developer Hub, Tay, and maybe I met you before I made my channel. I'm not sure. Maybe. I think I met you at Dev Hub, because I went there after I made my game, because I'm trying to get people into it. But yeah, either way, I know you're a really old, long-time friend. And Chris, you've been here for a while too. I mean, I don't remember exactly when, but like part 50 of my Dandy's World stream, I think that's when you showed up. Something like that. And it's all important, guys. Everyone that watches, every friend, every subscriber is very, very important. You know, each one makes the dream come true. So some people, when they get really big, they become very stuck up or like very snobby. They're like, I don't care if you watch or not. I don't know your name. You're not important. But I think that's a mistake, because I mean, you might have a million subs, but if you were a nicer person, maybe you would have had 2 or 3 million. You know, you might be smaller because you're so mean, you know. Yeah, so that was a guess I took, Chris. That was pretty close, right? Pretty close guess. But yeah, you know exactly, huh? So it's been a while. Pretty much a year by now. Pretty much. We'll just say it's been a year. Yeah, before that, Tay, I'm pretty sure. Tay, I think I knew you since my first streams. You know, if you look at my oldest streams, the 2024 hunt, when I got the infinite egg, I knew you since before then. So, you know. Yeah, so you were here since before my first stream. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream soon here, guys. I'm gonna chill here a bit longer, but sadly, I still have to work a regular job, guys. So most of my time goes into that, like 10 hours every day, but I try my best to like do work on the side, do some drawings, work on my show. And then when I get off work, I stream a little bit. But hopefully in the future, if I make more money with YouTube, I can be here more often. I can stream, do some creative stuff more often. If I had all day, I would do 3 streams every day, guys. If I didn't have to worry about money, I would do 3 streams every day. But I can't. I can't. Yeah, that would be the dream. For a while, I was kind of streaming that often. That's part of the reason I played Danny's World a lot, was because I needed to be a YouTube partner. So I was like, I need to get these hours. And so I did a lot of back-to-back streams over and over again all day. But now that I got that YouTube partner, I have to slow down. I gotta do my other job. Because YouTube makes me some money, but not enough. Not enough. But when my channel grows, that might change. Just gotta keep growing. That's the only thing, guys. Never give up. Just keep going up. Good question, Tay. I removed those planes for a while. I think I still have it. The plane had a very high top speed, and so it would kind of break the game a little bit. But I might bring it back. So I'll bring it back. Don't worry. Don't worry, Tay. I'll bring the plane back. I'll bring it back, but maybe maybe you have to like complete a quest or something to unlock it. So it's not like everybody's just flying around like crazy. I don't know. It is OP. It's kind of OP. But yeah, it's cool that you remember that, because those planes were on. I put a lot of time into those planes. They could fly with their wings, but they could also hover. So they were like hovercraft, but they had jet engines, rockets. I just want to say thanks to those who showed up. It's really cool to just chill and talk about anything. If you guys are creators, whether it's content creators, you want to build stuff, I'd love to hear about that stuff, help you out as much as I can. Share my knowledge with you. Because if you're struggling, I don't want you to struggle that bad. I mean, help you get some subscribers, help you learn. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, don't worry about it. But I'm thinking of perks, so each tier costs more money, but the perks are more worth it. So like maybe if you're like gold status, you get discounts in my shop. I'll be selling toys and whatever. So you get like maybe 30% off. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Yeah, Chris, so I'm working on the full body suit. So that's just the helmet. The rest of the suit is gonna look like that. It's made out of metal. It's gonna be very shiny. So when I do my webcam and my streams with the webcam, I will be wearing my suit. I'll look like that. So I want to do a webcam stream very soon, guys. I'm just setting up the studio. I'm setting up like the lighting, making sure everything's good. So very soon, I'll start using the webcam. But if you look at my profile picture, I will look like that in the webcam. Literally. It's in my shorts. I uploaded a short. It's like a few shorts back. So again, what you see in my profile picture, that's how I look in real life. That's a real life picture. So the webcam, it's gonna look like that. I'll think about it, Chris. Here's the thing with 99 Nights. I know it's popping right now, but I wonder if the same thing's gonna happen to it. You saw what happened to Dead Rails? It was kind of like that. A survival-based, story-based game. Dead Rails died. Alright. The same thing might happen to 99 Nights. We'll see. But here's the thing. I'm a fan of LankyBox. I watch their videos. And they're really good at 99 Nights. They play it all the time. I've seen all the hacks, I've seen all the tricks, I've seen all the bosses, I've seen everything. So I'm not really excited about it. It's not really like interesting because I already saw everything about it, right? I don't know if I want to play it, to be honest with you. But again, we'll see. I kind of like Creekcraft, but I stopped watching him. There was one time he was playing and he threatened to run over somebody in real life with his car, and after that I was like, I don't think he's a very wholesome dude. What? You saying Creekcraft has more than 14 million subs? Oh yeah, he did. Dang, he grew real fast because Flamingo does not grow very quickly. He gets subs very slowly, right? And Creekcraft was kind of slow too, but because he just barely got 10 million, right? He barely got 10 million. Now he's at 14. So this tells me there's a little bit of competition. It tells me that Creekcraft is trying hard to compete with Flamingo and other creators, which makes sense. That's great and all, but again, the reason I stopped watching Creekcraft was because of that incident where he got banned on Roblox because he threatened to run a kid over in real life. Like, that's a serious crime, dude. So I was like, bro, you can't control yourself and not say stuff like that. So I kind of stopped watching him, you know. To me, he's not much of a role model, you know. He's my younger bro. He's my little bro. Creekcraft is my little bro. So and he threatened a kid to run him over. I'm like, I don't know if I vibe with that, bruh. So I am older than Creekcraft. I am older than Flamingo. I'm older than LankyBox. They're all my little bros. That might be true, Chris. I believe that people can change. I hope he does, because honestly, I think Creekcraft's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I'm a fan of. I think he's cool. It's just he needs to grow up, dude. He needs to not do that sort of savage stuff. You can never threaten somebody to hurt them. Never, ever, ever do that. Never. You can't do that, especially when you have 15 or 14 million people watching you. You can never mess up like that. Let me tell you a story about a creator named Tobuscus. I don't know if you ever heard of Tobuscus, but he was big. He was really big in like Minecraft stuff. But he got exposed for physically beating up his girlfriend, okay? And that was the end of his career. There was no coming back. He's done. Bro is cooked. Tobuscus is cooked like a rotisserie chicken. He's not coming back. Because he literally beat up his girlfriend. Okay? It's a serious crime, you know. So like if Creek wants to be successful, he needs to like change his act. Don't be threatening people. Don't be saying stupid things, because you know you can get canceled, right? You gotta be a role model, you know. That's why I don't watch Flamingo, because he's kind of a bully. He insults everybody, and he doesn't care about how people feel. He doesn't care about himself, and he doesn't care about other people. So I stopped watching Flamingo because he's too toxic. But I might watch Creekcraft again if he changes for the better, right? Because I honestly think he's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. His relationship with Roblox is kind of rocky though. If you noticed, he talks a lot of crap about Roblox, and like he doesn't have much respect. Which I'm like, dude, you gotta Roblox, you gotta thank Roblox for your career. You know, like, try not to beat them up, because if they disappear, then your content, no one's gonna watch your videos, because you gotta switch to something else. But yeah, when it comes to Roblox creators, guys, there's not a whole lot. You have Flamingo, you have Creekcraft, you know, I like LankyBox, but besides that, those are like the biggest ones. Who else is there? I mean, I don't really watch most Roblox channels. I don't watch them. They're like really cringy to me. Yeah, but I don't know. That's controversial stuff. I mean, that Schlep person is they seek to destroy Roblox, and I don't agree with that. So I'm definitely on the side of Roblox, because my name is ROBLOX-THANOS. So if they fight Roblox, they fight me. I'm gonna have a problem with that. So definitely not on Schlepp's side. I just think they're kind of immature, guys. Many of those Roblox content creators, again, they're all younger than me. They're all younger than me. And they're not really that experienced. They're kind of immature. So instead of like working with Roblox, they just want to fight Roblox and destroy it. And you know, I don't agree with that. Oh yeah, you asked me how old I am. So right now I'm 31. So I think Creekcraft is 28 at this point. I think LankyBox is like 28. Flamingo, I think he's like almost 30, but he's like late 20s. So They're all younger than me. I don't know if any of them, not one of them, is older than me. They're all my younger bros, little bros. Of like all the people I met at Developer Hub, thousands of people, not one of them was older than me. So it's, you know, I do have some experience to share with the Roblox community, because I've lived a pretty long life, you know. I've seen a lot of things, learned a lot of things. I mean, my bio says I mastered the universe, because I did. I know all about quantum physics, black holes, time travel. You name it, I got it. I think so. I remember that kind of. I met a lot of developers. I met the developer of Evade, a game called Explore Dreamcore. I met them. I met the developer of Toilet Tower Defense. There are quite a few. A pretty long list. Slap Battles. Nah, but look, I wasn't born yesterday, Chris. I know what someone's mind is all about. I watched some of Schlepp's stuff, and Schlepp is pretty much an enemy of Roblox. Pretty much. Schlepp is not an ally. Schlepp is an enemy of Roblox. Straight up. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's telling how a person feels. I'm pretty good with human nature. You can't really hide how you feel from me. But you'd be surprised, guys. Roblox has a lot of enemies, actually. So I went to a Roblox video, and there was a comment from, if you guys know, I'm not gonna say his name, but it's DAFUK, no, DAFUQ, Boom, the creator of Skibidi Toilet. He came on and dissed Builderman, said something completely false. So like just saying complete nonsense, right? So guess what? I'm never gonna watch Toilet Skibidi again. I'm never gonna watch Skibidi again because, I mean, if you're an enemy of Roblox, I mean, you're threatening me as well, because my game is on Roblox. My name is Roblox. If you try to destroy Roblox, you're threatening me. So can you understand? You know, it is kind of a battle. Nah, Chris, sorry. I am not a fan of Schlepp. I'll tell you this as a fact. Schlepp is an enemy of Roblox. I think he's gone a little bit too far. He's kind of gone off the deep end, trying to chase people down a little bit too far. And he might get himself in serious trouble if he doesn't rein that in a little bit. Because you can't try to put everyone in jail without eventually something backfiring. Eventually there might be revenge, and he might end up getting hurt. You know, as a caution, be careful with who you pick fights with, because eventually they might fight back. You know what I'm saying? But one thing is for sure, I know Schlepp is an enemy of Roblox, and therefore I don't support them. At least not what they're doing. I'm sorry to hear that, Tay. Guys, I need Roblox to be around because my universe exists there. My universe is gonna keep growing, my game. If Roblox disappears, my universe disappears. So if you can understand, it is in my best interest to protect Roblox and support it. Sure, they make mistakes, sure they do some things that don't make sense, but I'm not gonna give up on it just because of that. Yeah. Many people, this game for example, RuneScape has made a lot of updates that made people quit. A lot of people hate RuneScape because maybe once upon a time, they changed the old combat so much that people rage quitted. They wanted to boycott, they wanted to destroy RuneScape. But here it is, 10 years later, 12 years later, and it still stands, right? I'm still a fan. I'm not gonna leave the game I love just because they dropped a bad update. I don't care. In the end, it turned out to be a good update. Yeah, well, look, I'm sorry, dude. Again, Schlep is an enemy of Roblox, which means they're a threat to me. And that's how I see it, and that's it. That's it. You know, I'm not a noob at life. I know a person's heart. I know what they're about. They can't hide that from me. But I will say it again. Anyone who's an enemy of Roblox is an enemy of mine. Again, because my game, my universe exists there. So you're threatening my universe. If that makes any sense. That's just the way it is. Like, I would be upset if any of you tried to attack RuneScape, because it's my lifelong favorite game, you know? Like, you'd be my enemy. Because I'm a big fan of RuneScape, you know? Does that make sense? I know, Chris. Roblox is going through hell right now. It's going through literal hell. There's a lot of chaos. I understand. But I hope to change that a little bit. If I really make a game that changes the world, a game that people want to play, if I really become as big as I want to get, then I will be able to change the way things happen on Roblox. For now, my channel is growing. I'm just kind of taking it easy, laying low until I get more power, I get more followers, and then I can do more things, right? For now, I know my place, and I'll just continue growing. Then things might change. But you gotta understand, think of it from like a parent, the perspective of a parent. If your son does something bad, are you gonna throw your son away because they did something bad, or are you gonna help them learn how to do it better? Are you just gonna throw them away because they made one mistake? No. So I'm not gonna throw Roblox away because they do something that they shouldn't, I'm gonna try to help them learn and do better. You know, because I care about it. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up this stream in a couple minutes here. But again, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. It's always awesome, always fun. You guys are epic. But I'll tell you another thing, guys. The way I survived through like high school and stuff is because I laid low. I didn't get in people's business. I didn't try to get people in trouble. I wasn't involved in drama. I kept to myself. And no one bothered me, no one bullied me, no one messed with me because I didn't mess with them. So the same goes for content creators and me getting bigger and being on the internet. I just want to be chill. I want to lay low, make friends, not trying to get people in trouble, not trying to ruin people's lives. I just want to grow, make friends, have a good life, right? I think that's the best way to do it. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. So shout out to Tay for sharing your awesome ideas. I wish you good luck with your goals and your dreams. Look out for that shout out. I'll go ahead and leave that. But again, like I said, you have a lot of work to do. If you want to make your dreams come true, that goes for anyone. If you want your dreams to come true, you must be ready to work very hard. You must be ready to cry. You must be ready to sweat. You must be ready for a lot of pain. But if your dreams come true, all of that is worth it. Well, I'm about to wrap up this stream and then probably I gotta get some rest. And like I said, I have to work a regular job. So when I wake up, what do you think I'm gonna do? All day I've got to go try to make that cash, make that money, right? When I'm done, then I can come back and chill, do what I like to do, maybe work on my game, maybe play some Roblox, play whatever it is. But most of my time is spent out there working. Again, in the future, if my channel gets bigger, then I can spend more time doing what I love. So, I'll keep my fingers crossed. Keep my hopes high. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here, but thank you so much, guys. I will see you later on. Bye-bye.